What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. It's a Thursday, I think, the 23rd September. Second week in a row for a video, so I think we're on some kind of roll. Yes, I'm smoking a cigarette. This last week, actually, for a long time, because of, my particular company, we concentrated just on events. We didn't do a lot of static, unless it was, a long-time client or someone that we knew personally. We did do some executive protection stuff, but again, we didn't offer that, more so as a services. When COVID came, if you watch the last video, it basically wiped us out. So a lot of other security companies around the nation, even around the world, has been supplemented by doing other things. Recently, I posted on my LinkedIn account, like one of the polls, what services you think a security company can or should offer. And there's 4 examples. I think that's all they allow you to have. And then some people has actually added a couple other ones. So if I have you on that platform, by all means, go over there. I want to know your opinion. But as the industry moves forward, I really do see a lot of things changing, on the makeup of the company, what the company as far as capabilities can do. And as you really think about it, if you look at public safety in the general, government entities, they've been servicing out contracts to public safety companies, ambulance companies, security companies. There's even private police forces, still, believe it or not. So, and even K9 services, search and rescue, all that stuff has been or about to be contracted out. So, I think a lot of security companies need to take a look at that. And then, for the last few months, I've been watching a company that I think would fit that role. I've been communicating with one of the guys on social media for a few months now. He's pretty big in the event world. But an opportunity came my way recently. I'm the consulting end with some work in Missouri. And, so I put the word out, kind of what the client was looking for or the possibilities of the future. That company, one of the representatives was one of the companies that responded. So for the last several weeks, we've been communicating a lot. And they're from the West Coast. Everything I just told you, as far as what services can be or have been contracted out, these guys can provide you. Think about this. There's a company in America right now, that not only offers security services, paramedic services, fire services, structural and wildfire. Unbelievable, right? Canine services. They do the rapid COVID-19 testing. Right now, in this country, there's a company that's got that capabilities. They've already done FEMA work. They're already do some pretty big event work, as far as like they're already in one of their services is already in a major sports complex, a venue, stadium, theater, whatever you want to call it. Right now. So if you haven't started thinking about this, you probably should. But imagine, and like I said, they do event work. They got a couple guys that are huge, and they were huge for other companies. And because of COVID, they were, dismissed to go somewhere else. But imagine being a promoter that you could travel with a company that not only can provide security, They can provide paramedics, they can provide canines, and they can provide, fire services. Right now, there's a company that can do that. If you want to know more, pay attention to my social media stuff, because pretty soon I'm going to drop the name and list what these guys can do for you. This morning I've already reached out to a couple out west campgrounds, and several other areas that I think will be just as blown away by what a security company can do. And it's not they think they can do it. Okay? It's not they're about to do it. These guys are doing it right now. Right now, they're doing it. So pay attention. You're going to love what I have to say. And if you're looking for any of those services, these guys, including the traditional security stuff, don't get me wrong, they do the traditional security stuff also. They can do consulting, they can do investigations, they can do anything anything what any other security company can possibly bring you. But they can also provide those other services. Pretty amazing, right? That's what I thought.